What's up? What's up, David?
Hey, what's up?
So we're waiting on Frankie possibly
Okay,
getting
we'll
in.
we'll
Maybe
we'll, we'll wait for him to
maybe
pop
anytime
in.
now or later. We're not sure yet.
Live from Chuck E. Cheese, right?
Guy from Bucky Cheese, he called it.
Bucky Cheese. So
Yeah,
hey, we got an award, right?
yeah. We got a few awards actually from Spotify.
From Spotify. All right, I
Yeah, I
didn't
don't
know there
remember
was
exactly what they were for, but it's about listen tours for like a new podcast.
for a new podcast. We
Or
had 50% more listeners
there you go. So you know
than
more than I
than
do
in
then. So you
than
can
in,
go
well,
ahead
I
and
just
say it.
seen the message you sent me.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't remember what I sent. So I saw it
I
and I was like, hey,
I
what is this? But yeah, it
I
was at
told my
least two, right?
wife, yeah, two of them, and then I mentioned to my wife that we got invited to the podcast and radio awards.
Nah, we're not that
Yeah,
big.
not yet. We don't have Howard Stern spot yet.
No, not yet. We'll take over his
Yeah.
parking spot.
Hey, but we were talking about political where we're at towards
Yeah,
the left to the right. I consider myself in the middle where I can see things. I can see people sometimes just going one way just because that's where they are with this whole shooting that happened.
yeah.
And like I was saying, I think it's a lot of the reason why people are behaving this way because they're not considering these ICE agents. They're not looking at them with any authority,
As law enforcement.
any no respect for law
What do you think they
enforcement.
see them as? Like security guards, or what do you think?
They seem as glorified bounty hunters because a lot of them are, and the way they're approaching people, it's not like a respectable officer would. So I think that's part of it.
What?
If you're brown and you see them coming to your people that could be your mom, your aunt, and not even asking questions, just pulling them by the arm, it's gonna get offensive, you know?
I think a lot of it has to do because of their actual job, what they really do in the border or on the
Yeah,
border,
yeah.
and they're not doing patrol stuff. They're not doing inner city pullovers, and so they're already dealing with people that are coming here, whether it's a threat or not, or with what intentions they might have. And
Hmm.
I think that's what changes it. Their approach is different. Like a correction officer's approach is going to be different than a patrol officer too,
Yeah.
because
You know
just
what?
the way they talk.
That makes a lot of sense because when you look out for a cop that can pull you over and give you a ticket, you're more on the you're more careful. And these guys, they're not going to give you a ticket. So you make a good point right there.
So they're probably more like they're upset they're getting pulled over by these guys, like they're wasting their time or something, maybe
Yeah,
because they
it
know
could
it's not
be.
for a ticket. It's going to be for asking them for their papers, their
Could
citizenship, or
be.
proof.
It could be.
Well,
Yeah.
I, I think I told you the story back in California when I was living in North Hollywood with my cousin. I was around 17, 18, and I was walking down, I think it was either Sun City or Panorama City, one of those two areas.
Sun
There was
Valley.
a police officer in the corner of the intersection.
Hmm.
And I don't know what he was standing there for, but it's when that Proposition 187 had passed. I don't know if you
Hmm.
remember that time or not.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And he called me over. He's like, "Hey," and he asked me for proof of citizenship.
Really?
And I was like, "Huh? I know nobody's ever asked me for that." He
Hmm.
goes, "You have any ID on you?" I said, "I got my school ID because I was at high school during that time, Grand High School in Van Nuys."
Hmm.
So I gave him my high school ID. So I didn't have a California ID or license. I didn't have a car. And then he asked me for my social security card, which scared me because I never carried it with me. And I was like, I don't have that. And he told me, you know what, I could take you in right now to find out who you really are, and And I was like, what? But I was born here. But it's almost like he wasn't sure if I was born here or not. But I think he was Hispanic, so it wasn't. But maybe he was playing the odds. I don't know. But that scared me, thinking, shoot, what if I get deported to Mexico because I don't have my social security card with me? So went home after that, grabbed my social security card, and I put it in my wallet. Until this day, if I go get my wallet right now, you're gonna find my social security card still in my wallet. I've always
Yeah.
carried it with me because of that incident with that police officer.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, shit. And then I asked people, I was like, hey, do you carry your social security card with you? They look at me like I'm weird. It's like, no, I have it in a safe or have it here, somewhere secure. And they're looking at me like I'm a weirdo for carrying it with me. But after
Yeah.
what that officer told me, he freaking spooked me there. I'm thinking, shit. I felt like I was
Mm-hmm.
turning into Cheech.
Yeah. Working outside of a bar in TJ, huh?
Taken to
You know,
TJ or something.
I carry mine because I won a pretty decent jackpot at a casino one time, and you if you don't have your social, they automatically take the taxes out, which is like 50%. I think it was 45%. So
I didn't know that.
yeah, so I started carrying it that way I'll just get my full earnings
For all your winnings.
and yeah, all my winnings and then pay up worry about the taxes at when I file my taxes because you could also claim your losses. Um, but yeah, that I started carrying my. I mean, it's not like I have time, but sometimes I do stop when I'm on the road.
Yeah.
I'll stop and it's on an Indian grounds or
Casino.
Oklahoma, Arizona, New Mexico. There's casinos everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and
Say, hey, David.
some
Hey.
yeah, yeah. Put a lucky dollar in there and you know get a.
Sir, we got
I
your
think
table here ready for you, sir.
yeah, I think you got to win 1,200 or more, and then you got to pay taxes. But if you have your social, you get your full earnings because
Yeah, I
they
never
have.
knew that.
Yeah, yeah. So I carry mine.
So you're the other crazy guy that carries his social with him too, then?
Yep. I got it right here in my wallet
I
actually.
believe you. No,
Yeah.
but what you were saying, you said you hadn't seen the video, right, of the Minnesota incident?
I seen it, but not like I,
Not all the angles.
I was on, I was in a vehicle bouncing up and down. I wasn't really paying attention to it. I'm half asleep. So
Yeah, no,
I haven't
it was still
really.
pretty crazy. And you know, speaking
Hmm.
from not from experience, but friends of mine that have been involved in shootings in law
Hmm.
enforcement, and not a single one that I know was ever happy about it or bragging about it. If anything, they were almost upset, kind of thinking back like a trauma.
Hmm. Yeah.
But I never would bring it up. Just hey, how you doing? You need to talk to somebody. Give me a call.
Right.
And just hoping that I was glad that they were okay because they were all good guys.
Yeah.
But it's nothing somebody ever wants to do, in my opinion,
Hmm.
from the people that I know. I can't speak for everybody, but the
Hmm.
people that I know, no, they hope to never have to be in that situation.
At
So that's
least the
something they
more,
got to live with too.
at least the more professional ones. But and I don't know how true this is, but this guy was telling me about a pretty liberal guy. He was telling me about one ICE agent that he texts the other guys, "Oh, I got four in the back." That he shot one in the four times in the back. And well, that's if you hit him in the back, you're not gonna brag about that,
Hmm.
or you shouldn't because you're not supposed to shoot him in the back. But you know,
Well, it
it
always
all
depends on the
depends. It
situation
all
too,
depends because what if he's running to get a weapon
or
and
reaching.
that's or reaching?
Yeah, you
So
could be reaching for them. There's an incident where
yeah,
the
he's
guy was
still a threat.
running, he's looking back, but you could see he's reaching
Oh,
in his waistband,
right.
and he did have a weapon on him.
Hmm.
But what if he's good shooting at that angle? What if he's practiced? We don't know anything
Hmm.
about that.
Yeah, actually, I did see a video. It was like a training video. The guy, the guy shoots. They bring out the people defend themselves, bring a gun out. They shoot him, and he runs out of the store through a glass door, and the guy still shoots at him through the door. And I think that's exactly what's going on. He was still reaching because you could still see through a glass door, and a bullet will go through a glass door. And they took him down, and it was the judge said it was self-defense.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
Hmm.
So yeah, I guess it all depends on the case. But yeah, this guy text and kind of bragging that I got four in the back. So if they're gonna hold anything like that, they're gonna hold it against them.
Yeah.
On It just sucks that it's either they can't see things for what they are. The left or the right. They're either gonna go their way, whatever is gonna make it sound good to them. You know,
Yeah, that is true.
that's just how it is. Because I've tried to have some discussions with people, um, and it's not that, like I said, it's not that one way or another. I think I see things pretty clear how they are from both sides. But he's a very liberal Democrat,
This is the guy you
and
work with, your partner?
yeah, yeah, and you can't have a discussion because he automatically thinks I I told him I'm gonna nickname him CNN because I'm pretty sure that's where he gets his info, and that he'll say what it is, you know.
Yeah.
So and I actually invited him to be on the podcast. You know, once we're
Hey,
all
is he open
here,
to it?
he is, but he said he didn't have time today. Because I mentioned it if you wanted to be on the one for Saturday, which is today,
Uh,
and it was it was pretty funny. No, I don't have time. So we might have him next time.
cool.
And I told him his opening theme song will be the CNN the little news alert song.
Hey, like I've told you before too, if there's a time where you have time and you want to do the podcast, I'll give you the info so you could do it on your own.
Sounds good, yeah.
You know, and you'll
Yeah, we
just
could
have
do
it.
it.
So it's not hard to do. Just you
Okay.
start it up, and it's pretty self-explanatory. And then
All right.
I see it there. I could put it on.
Okay.
I
And I
could
like
be.
that. I like the way you put that banner on that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move my golf cart out of the way, and I'm gonna keep my boxing posters. The one that I have
Yeah,
Vargas and
De La
De La
Hoya.
Hoya, De La Hoya against Chavez, Mike Tyson with Holyfield. You know that one, the
Yeah,
classic.
the ear.
Yeah, the ear incident, the my dartboard, and I was figuring I could just put the dartboard, I mean the banner right there, set up a little table, little desk.
Yeah, yeah, that's all
But
you need.
that is an area for the golf cart,
Hmm.
the little garage.
Yeah,
So, but I could just roll it out, drive it out, then drive back in after.
yeah.
That way, instead of doing it in my old car,
Hmm.
I can do it there. Have a mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can look professional like you.
No, yeah.
They're
This
not
is just
they're
my little hobby room.
Yeah, they're
And
not bad. I see them on Amazon from like $30. You know,
the microphone, is that what you're talking about?
the microphones,
Okay.
yeah, just so it could look better. And I mean, I like this headset. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it
I
works
like
for
this
you.
headset.
You know,
Yeah,
I would
yeah, but
focus on a table and
uh-huh.
then just do your backdrop and then go from there little by little. Since you
Yeah,
already
probably.
have that good headset too.
Yeah.
You sound clear. You know what it was? The
Mm.
volume on my computer. I just raised
Oh,
it.
okay. That's what it
So
was.
now
All right.
you sound perfect.
Yeah, it's I never have any issues when with this headset,
Yeah.
and it's cool because you can take this off, and
And the cooler.
yeah, actually I can hear you better this way.
Like a DJ.
Yeah, because
Let me
this
get
is actually the way it's supposed to be legal for a truck driver. You got to have one ear listening for outside noises,
yeah.
for emergency
Sirens.
vehicles.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, but no Frankie yet, huh?
No. He
All
told
right.
me that he was gonna put his daughter to bed first.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
the closest would be 11, what he told
Hmm.
me last.
Right, right. Yeah, I don't know if you lived up in the high desert. I don't know if you went to if,
I never
any
traveled
sushi.
though when I lived there.
Oh no, you didn't.
No, the last time I lived there, I just worked.
Oh,
I
okay.
would go to Phelan and
Hmm.
Barstow to work, or
Okay.
Baker. No, is it Baker? Which was
Baker,
closer?
that's pretty far. Barstow's closer.
Probably Barstow then.
Baker's have
Yeah, that's
going to
going towards
Vegas.
Vegas. Yeah, no,
That's going to
Barstow then.
Vegas. Yeah, that's where they have the thermometer, that huge thermometer.
Yeah, and Phelan. I would go to Phelan.
Yeah, feeling is south.
But the only time I went there just to work. Other
Right.
than that, I stayed in Apple Valley, Victorville area.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Now we went to
there
we
was one with
gotta
an
go.
H.
Hmm?
There was a city with an H.
Hesperia maybe?
Hesperia, there you go, Hesperia.
Okay.
That one too.
Yeah, we had to go to Victorville to take care of, go to grocery shopping and a couple of different spots, and then we
Where do
took
you
it
go to
as
the
a
Albertsons?
no. We went to
Shoe fitness?
we I had to go to Walmart to get some
Remember the Walmart? I worked there too.
yeah, some gallons of water,
Mhm.
just individual ones,
Yeah.
and then a whole bunch of other stuff, and then we went to Cardenas, a Mexican store,
Hmm.
and yeah, picked up some stuff there, and then we went to on a little date, my wife and I, since it was just us, so we went to go have sushi. It's honestly one of the best places that I've been to over here.
Cardenas?
No, 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 the sushi place.
Okay. I thought they did that too.
Yeah, and it's good when actually Asian people go there, because some of the spots it's Hispanic or it's white people, and but when it's packed with Asian people, it's got to be good,
Yeah.
sushi,
Mm.
yeah, but yeah, it was the lobster miso soup, and then I got the teriyaki beef with rice and a salad. I mean, it's delicious, and then the tempura and all that.
Sounds good.
Yeah, yeah, it just
Here
and then
normally HEB. HEB has they make up there. It's
HEB,
pretty
isn't that
good.
a grocery store?
Yeah. But
And they have sushi there.
they make it there. They roll it and everything.
Yeah,
And it's pretty good. Surprisingly very good. That we were like, shit, man, this is good. They make it. It's pretty fresh.
yeah,
And they have lobster rolls, everything. And
nice.
dumplings too.
Yeah,
And yeah, so we can't complain. It is good.
yeah.
So how long were you driving this last time? Like a week? I
I
felt like you've been away.
yeah, I left. I thought I was gonna go in Monday, and my co-driver calls me on Sunday morning. I'm getting ready to go to church, and he's like, "Hey, we're supposed to leave at 5 in the morning." They switched our schedules, or we didn't pay attention to the new bids,
Hmm.
so I ended up going, well, it's too late now. And then he called me, no, they don't have anybody. All right, let me get some stuff ready, and then I'll meet you over there. I'm 2 hours away, and I
Yeah.
still got to get my stuff ready. So we ended up um, leaving, I think, at 1 p.m. maybe, once I got down there.
Hmm.
And yeah, we did that run. We came back and then went to Ohio, and I got back pretty early. I got back pretty early where when I was I was able to take care of some DMV issues when I got back. So it worked out, and I got back up here on Friday night after 3 hours and a half of traffic. It's Friday night, so
So
you
when you're
know
on the road, how do you get your news?
my news.
Yeah. How do
Um,
you just watch
usually,
me and Frankie go at each other?
yeah, and then I wonder what you guys are talking about, and then so I kind of I kind of got to judge. Well, Cheo's gonna go this way, Frankie's gonna go that way, so it's probably here.
You can toss a coin in the air.
Yeah. I had more time before, like when I said, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm late to the party."
Yeah.
As of now, I got to go with Frankie.
Mm.
And then I seen that other video, and I'm
You
like,
should.
well, I don't know. Now I got to do my own research.
Oh, actually, he sent me a text too,
What
but
do you
he didn't
say?
tell me till after that he had flipped too on that
What do you
one,
mean?
on that
Oh,
last.
really?
Yeah,
He saw what happened.
he goes, yeah, he goes,
He's
yeah.
got to. It doesn't count if it's not on the group chat.
No, it's on the group chat. It's on the group one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, it's
I'll
because what
find it for
happens
you.
is
Huh?
It's because what happens. I don't turn my phone off. I just put the ringer off.
Yeah,
So I wake up and there's like 70 or 80 messages from you guys going
yeah,
on, and a lot of them are messages. They might be 20 messages, but every time you hit a like or you
yeah,
put an emoji, it has as message.
yeah,
So I get like a whole bunch of notifications, and I can't go through I can't go through all of them. So I'll do what I can, and I usually start from the latest and then go
yeah.
back up.
Work out. Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah. So sometimes I'm on at different hours. It all depends.
Yeah, that's what I know. You're usually on early too. Like when I wake up, you're the
Yeah,
one texting.
yeah.
It's like 6 my time. So I'm like, all
Okay.
right, David's up. So he must
Yeah,
be driving, I'm thinking, or
yeah.
something.
It all depends. No, no, I'm not driving. If I usually get up before I got to switch over. So send a few text messages out. I'll get dressed and get my stuff ready,
Hmm.
and yeah, get ready, get my coffee cup ready to refill.
Yeah.
That's what gets me going, man. That coffee, nothing
How do you
like truck
drink it?
stop
Black?
coffee.
Cream sugar?
Most of the time, yeah, black coffee is the best way, but no, I put some creamer in there.
Hmm.
They got either most of the time they got hazelnut or French vanilla with the majority.
Hmm.
They got those little cups.
Yeah, the Keurig, is it?
Huh?
The
No, no,
Keurig?
no, no. The creamer is
Oh, I see. Carnation.
delights, I think something delights or carnations.
Yeah.
Coffee mate, I think.
There you go. The C.
But if you get the one that's already chilled, it's only half and half for French vanilla.
When I drink those, it tastes like chemical to me.
It is. It's a lot of
That's what it
it's
tastes
it's
like.
it's it's poison.
I get it and I shake them a lot, thinking, man, I'm not shaking it right.
Yeah,
And I pour it
yeah,
in my coffee and I drink it. It's like, I got to
yeah.
throw out the coffee sometimes. So I
I
rather.
was getting some a long time ago,
Mhm.
and this truck driver, one of the old school guys, he kind of looked like the guy from the Roadhouse, the bodyguard with the
Okay.
mustache,
All right.
the older guy.
From the new
And
Roadhouse or the
no, no,
original?
no, the original Roadhouse with Patrick
Okay.
Swayze.
Yeah, the
The,
one
the
that's the good
yeah,
guy.
yeah. So
Okay.
the old guy, what was his name? Do you remember his name?
All right. I only seen it once.
With the mustache.
All right.
He comes next to me and he goes, "You better calm down on that on that creamer. You're gonna get fat." So I looked at him. I'm too late. So, but he
Where were
goes,
you 20 creamers ago?
"Yeah." And I kind of miss that interaction that you would have with your fellow truck drivers before.
Yeah.
That we don't. There's not too many that you talk to.
Uh-huh.
There's a few,
Hmm.
but because so many of them are now
Uh,
Indian
yeah.
or they don't speak English, you don't even bother.
The culture is different.
Yeah, they don't. I'm used to we go in and the guy's coming. I'm gonna hold the door open
Yeah.
for him, and hey, thank you, driver. Hey, be safe.
Yeah.
You, you talk to each other.
Yeah.
Not, I haven't had that in a while.
Yeah.
Once in a while, you will.
Mhm.
And so they acknowledge it, you acknowledge it, and it's like, yeah, you know,
But
we're on the same.
that's kind of the same with me too when I'm dressed in uniform and not. When I'm in uniform, a
Hmm.
lot of people, older people or our age, tend to be a little nicer.
Older people?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
have to be
definitely. Yeah,
nicer.
yeah,
Young ones kind of look at you like, you're not trustworthy, or
yeah.
or you're the
Oh,
bad
watch
man.
out. Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's if they're up to no good or they have something.
well, they have a bad
Usually,
history with them.
yeah. If you have a bad history, when I see them, especially when I'm with my kids, I'll s- I'll tell my kids like, hey, check it out.
Hmm.
And they'll smile at him, and I've had one time I took the kids to Dodger Stadium, and we parked at the Union Station and took the shuttle,
Okay.
and there was cops at Union Station, and they gave both of my kids those
Stickers
stickers.
or badges.
Yeah, and that was so cool, man. I'm talking to them. I'm talking for a few minutes before we left, and it's cool to have that interaction with, let them know that they're appreciated.
Yeah, no, we need more of
Especially
that. I
especially
agree.
because it's LA.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have people talking about defunding the police and crap like that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And so they appreciated that I was interacting with them and
Mhm.
appreciating what they do. And
When I'm in street clothes,
hmm
yeah, maybe another gray hair will talk to me if he has a goatee
they
or something.
they
So,
think you're a gangster with that Raider hat.
well, no, I actually haven't worn this one. I just bought this one,
Oh,
so
did you? Okay.
I just have it here. I have a bunch of hats
Yeah.
that I keep next to the my table here. So
Yeah.
depending on what I'm in the mood for.
Oh, okay. I have a whole bunch of hats, especially
Yeah.
from the recent. I have all the World Series Dodger ones, the recent ones from
Yeah.
2017 was an appearance, but they lost it against the Cheater Astros.
Hmm.
So they didn't win, but they took that title away. They stripped the title from them.
Okay.
So just so to make it clear, there's
I
an
was trying to
asterisk.
get the hat, but they didn't have my size. So I like the fitted ones with the World Series
Yeah,
logo,
yeah, the fitted,
but
yeah.
couldn't find one.
Yeah. So I have a whole bunch of different Dodger hats. Um,
But it's
but
also easier for you because you're out there.
huh?
It's easier for you because you're out there too,
Easier for what? What do you mean?
for you to find those hats.
Nah, you could down here. Oh, in LA, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
California,
Well, you go to any lids, they have them.
not here.
Really?
They got some LA, but it's mainly Astros or Rangers or Spurs. Cowboys, a lot of Cowboy stuff.
A lot of Cowboys, huh?
Steelers, Packers, and you'll see Raiders gear too, which is pretty good.
Yeah. I would get a Ranger hat. I need a Ranger hat.
I do like the
Texas
one with
Ranger.
it's like a TX. It looks
Yeah.
pretty
Oh, the
cool.
T. I haven't seen that one.
I do
I
like
just
that.
seen the normal, the blue one with the T.
Yeah,
Yeah, because the Rangers, that's an organization that I like. I'd be a fan of them.
yeah. That's why I work too. I tell them, hey, if I'm going to root for a team in Texas, it's going to be the Rangers.
Yeah,
I'll look and be
they're in
like, yeah,
Arlington.
we knew we didn't like you.
Yeah, the Astros. How I did back in the '90s with the Triple B's.
Oh,
Craig Biggio, well, he was one of my favorite players.
mhm.
But and I liked the Astros back in the day. Just when that happened, that whole
The garbage can.
I can't stand them. Even
I
though
do
at
like the
Pumas,
Spurs. You know,
yeah, the Spurs, I liked them
I
with
think they've
David
always been
Robinson.
the players too. They're they're very good with the community. They do a
Yeah.
lot of like the HEB commercials here, like regular stuff.
Hmm.
They're at the car dealership places all the time, and they're very family friendly, which I do like.
And it depends. Sometimes it's the organization, sometimes it's the players.
Yeah,
Because
it's a
now,
little bit of
now with
both.
the Dodgers, dude, Mookie Betts is a man. What he does over here.
Yeah,
Freddie Freeman, even though he's Canadian and he has his history in Atlanta, but
yeah.
he does a whole lot for the community. Clayton Kershaw, he retired now,
Mm.
but he did so much in LA. They're
Yeah,
they're they're
he
they're
seems
good
very
dudes,
cool.
man. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, but Mookie Betts is he's one of a kind. His person, not just a player. I'm not even talking about the player, just a person he is that I've seen. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know him personally, but what I've seen, who he is,
Uh,
he's a badass dude, man. He's a good human. Yeah, but who else?
my father-in-law back in the day, he went to the grocery store and there was Tim Duncan shopping
Over there?
in San Antonio getting groceries.
Really? Oh,
And people saw him, but they gave him the space, and he told them hi, like, oh, like he recognized, even though he wasn't like a big Spur fan, he knew who he was, and he said
yeah.
hi back, and that's it.
Well, he's gonna. How tall was he? He's gonna stand out anyway.
He's a 7 footer.
Yeah, he's tall black dude like that and
Hmm.
physically fit. He's an
He
athlete.
owns, I think they do like he does like custom audio shops, something like that. That he does. That he has I don't know if it's a chain of them or what, but he runs
Yeah,
businesses in San Antonio, so he stays busy, and he's always
yeah,
Spurs too. I think helping the young guys.
yeah. Whatever happened to David Robinson?
I don't know. I think I saw something a few months ago. I don't know if they had called them the players like some kind of anniversary or something,
Hmm.
but I don't really hear too much about him. You know, I hear more about Ginobili and Parker and Duncan.
So were in your area? Are they more Rockets or Spurs fans?
Spurs all the way.
Spurs,
Yeah,
really, more
big
than
Spurs.
Houston Rockets.
Austin, because their minor league team is in Austin,
Uh huh.
and sometimes
Oh,
they'll play
okay,
exhibition games or games in Austin as well too.
okay,
And
okay.
but no, San Antonio, all this area from Austin to San Antonio, it's all Spurs and Cowboys.
Yeah.
Um, Dallas Stars. They only have one team, so that it's just for hockey. That's all they got. They got minor leagues too, but it's getting
Yeah.
a little bit bigger. Soccer is blowing up out here.
Soccer,
And
really.
yeah, soccer is like really blowing up. And it's
Mm,
out there closer to North Austin where the stadium's at. I don't
mm,
know the name of the team. I don't know if it's just Austin Football Club. I really don't know. But I
mm.
see the jerseys everywhere, some green jerseys. And
Well, when did that start? The MLS. Do you
the
remember?
MLS alone, I don't know. It
Yeah.
was out there when I was maybe closer to 25 to 20 to 30 years. I don't know. It's been a while.
So probably
I
about
don't.
30,
They didn't have
35
a
years.
team here back then.
About 35 years ago.
No, in Austin,
I'm just playing.
25, 30 years ago. Because that's when I left
Yeah.
California,
No,
25.
yeah, yeah. Remember when
They
LA
had the
had the
Galaxy when I
Galaxy?
was there.
They
Yeah.
have the Galaxy,
Are
and
these still
then
around?
I don't, you know what? I really don't know. But I know this new. Well, I don't know. Maybe they're maybe 10 years old. The LAFC,
Okay.
LA Football Club.
Hmm.
They were more, I guess, representing LA, kind of. I guess
Okay.
because I seen people back them up a lot more. I guess because they played at. I don't know. They played near the another stadium that was built by the Coliseum, by the old
Yeah.
Coliseum on Figueroa.
So there's another stadium built over there?
Yeah, it's on
Oh,
Figueroa.
wait. Did they knock down the sports arena? They're probably building where
No,
the sports arena was.
no,
It's
no,
still
no.
on?
The sports arena is next to Staples Center. Well, it used to
No.
be a Staples Center.
It's next to the
No,
Coliseum.
the sports arena.
Yeah, that's where the Clippers used to play. Where I used to, did I take you to that? No, I took you to
No,
Staples.
the Staples Center. They used to be shared.
Yeah,
I
but
remember. I
before that,
remember
you know
the
where the
Laker games.
Coliseum?
The Laker games actually had a band. When defense, defense. Remember that? They
No,
actually had a band
I
for the
don't go to
music.
Laker games.
And the Clippers, the Clippers just had like a
Boo. I want to be
music
caught
box.
dead.
It was pretty cool though that time we went
I wouldn't know.
to the Clippers because
Yeah,
nobody was in the front, so we were able to go. We were able to go and sit on the fold-out chairs. Laker games are probably like what, 20 grand one of those
yeah, it's a
chairs.
lot more expensive. The Clippers,
Yeah,
especially back then, had the cheapest seats in the NBA. They had more $10 seats than any other team had back then.
yeah, yeah. Parking was more expensive.
Well, on
The
Wednesdays
hot
there was
dogs,
always
the hot dogs were
McDonald's.
more expensive.
On Wednesdays there was McDonald's family nights back then. So $40
Really,
gets you 4
it's not
tickets,
bad.
4
Yeah.
Big Macs, 4 Cokes, 4 fries, and free parking for $40.
Wow.
So I'd be there on
When,
Wednesday.
when was that? When was that?
This is back in 2001, 2000
Wow. Yeah.
when it
Inflation's
first
crazy,
opened.
man. I think parking is like about $60 right now.
Yeah,
Just
that's how much I
parking
pay when I go to the concerts in Austin. $60 for parking.
for parking.
Yeah, which is crazy. Just to be closer
Yeah.
to the venue, you could get it cheaper, like $20 somewhere else, but you gotta either Uber or take one of those little bicycle
Yeah. You
rides.
might as well get some good parking.
So I said, let's just get it here, so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Leave.
Yeah. So that reminds me, I got to get those stickers for DFC Radio.
Cool.
I talked to a buddy of mine.
Huh.
So I just told him I don't have the PDF. I'm gonna send you the pictures. Do what you can.
Make it happen.
Make it happen. I'm yeah. He used to ride with me before.
Okay.
He used to ride with me. This is Jose Sanchez. Funny story, dude.
Mhm.
We used to ride together, right?
All right.
And I got to the yard a few minutes before he did. So I went in and then I was like, man, where's this guy? He's a little late. So I went in the sleeper. I had this mask that I scared my kid. He was about 1 year old, one and a half maybe at the time.
Mhm.
And I bought this scary mask. And I remember getting home, and where I lived, I lived in the back house of my parents. So there was a little hallway to the door, and every time he heard someone coming in, he was nosy. He would come in to see who it was, and I knew he would do that, so I put the mask on. And when he came to the front door, I already had the mask on, and I looked at him, and I was doing this kind of thing, and he freaked out, dude. So for about a few months he wouldn't come to the front door.
Huh.
I scared him very good, and my wife got mad at me, and she made me get rid of the mask. So I took it and I left it on the truck. So that day I know he was gonna come in, so I put the mask on and I went in the sleeper truck and I closed the curtains. And he came in and he got in the driver's seat and he's like kind of looking around waiting for me because I could see him. The
Yeah.
door the curtain was cracked open and he I remember I was ready for him and I was quiet about 5 minutes and he looked. I remember him turning around and seeing, kind of wondering why the curtain was closed. And then so he gets up and he he opens the curtain and I stood up. I have a picture of
Were
that
you with the mask?
with the mask
Huh.
and he hi. It was funny, man. I couldn't stop laughing for a while.
That's pretty
And
cool.
once in a while I'll send him the picture.
Remind him.
You know what? I'm gonna tell him to check this podcast out. You know what? Is there any way if I send you the picture, you can put it on here? I don't know
Yeah.
how to.
Um, I'm sure I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you pause it? I'm gonna send it to you right now.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
All right, let me show the picture for the folks
All
at
right.
home. Could you? Let's see.
For 99 cents.
Are you seeing the picture?
I'm not. No.
I'm showing it right now.
Are you?
I hope it's showing, but
No. I don't see it. Let me click on this maybe. I don't see any.
let me try it again, just in case people can't see it. Screen.
Yeah, but so I scared the hell out of my kid for months with that mask, and she finally said, "Take that mask out of here. I don't want it here."
That's a good
I
one.
was like, "Man, that's a good mask." So what I did, I left it in the truck, and I don't know what happened to it.
There he goes. Now it's
There it
showing.
is. So
Dude, that is
that's what I had. That's what I had when he opened the sleeper. That's what he's seen.
that
And I
is
stood
great.
up. I just stood up, like hovering over him, and he was like, "Hi." So I tell him, he goes, "I didn't do that. I didn't sound like that." I'm like, well,
Yeah,
that's
I
what I
think I'd sound
remember.
like that too if I
Yeah. Like,
if I didn't see it
did
coming.
you did you show the other one?
No, I did
The
it.
clo- the, the close up?
Let me see.
Yeah, the other one you can see the eyeballs and like because they're my eyes, but it was fitted pretty good. And I remember in the passenger seat with it, and I had it on, so it looked like I was just some ugly dude. You know what I mean? Not that I'm that great looking, but with that mask, with the hair and everything,
Yeah,
it looked like, man, this dude's ugly, like scary. Yeah. So look at the eyeballs. You want to
yeah,
zoom
I
in on
see
those
it. So
eyes?
that's your so that's
Yeah. So
your eye.
that's what he's seen, and yeah, he was
No, that
pretty
is pretty
scared.
scary.
Yeah. So Jose, sorry about that. That was funny though.
No, that was
Yeah.
funny
So
too.
yeah. So my I don't know if my son had some pretty nasty nightmares for a few nights.
You said he was a year old, a year and a half.
He was about a year and a half or two
Yeah.
years maybe, and he would come to the door every time he heard because he always thought it was grandpa,
Uh,
coming because my dad would always come over and or my mom.
yeah.
So they if they heard any noise in the driveway, it was a long driveway, they would come to see to the door. They would try, "Hey," and he would just start, "Grandpa, grandma." And no, and I just showed and I started doing this with my head, like, with the mask on. And I remember that reaction where he just freaked. And then my wife came to the door and she's all, "Are you proud of yourself?" I forgot, like it was something like that, like nice, like way to go, father of
Yeah.
the year or something like that, Yeah, she said something like that, and I was like, "What? It's funny," and you know,
That is funny.
yeah. So.
Hey, changing the subject. What about the this week? Did you hear about the whole Maduro from Venezuela? Is it Venezuela?
Yeah,
Did you
from
hear
last
about
week you
that?
mean?
Huh?
From last week you mean, or
Last week, yeah,
that they picked them up?
yeah. You heard that?
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know because you haven't brought it up.
Well, so
What
that's
do you think
another
about that?
thing. Well, what I don't know. There's always a motive behind our wars. There's always
Yeah,
motives. I know that he's not part of the Rothschilds central banking, so right? I mean that would make sense. If you see there's this video that I was seeing, all bankers wars, or I think Frankie sent it to our bankers wars. It makes so much sense.
hmm
There, in order for all this to happen, where it's one government, one world government, one world currency, everybody has to be on that current or on that centralized banking on theirs.
yeah.
So that's part of it. The other part of it is a bunch of oil. I know that they're talking about the drugs. I'm sure that's part of it. I don't think that's the main reason. But he was also a dictator. If you see the reaction of the people that live there, they're happy that happened. So how can it be a bad thing?
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm for it.
I was like another discussion I was having.
Hmm
They were talking, oh yeah, Trump is this, Trump is that. I was like, well, you talk to the people that live there,
Yeah,
and they're
I'll tell
happy.
you the truth because they're living it.
Yeah, they're there.
Yeah,
They're the ones experiencing it. That they can, they're living through that.
hmm
So we can't speak for them.
no, I agree 100%.
As a matter of fact, I seen one chick from Venezuela saying, "How dare you protest against what happened if you're not living, if you're not suffering what the people of Venezuela are?"
Yeah,
So to me, that makes all the sense in the world.
yeah.
But then that still leaves Russia, North Korea that are not part of that centralized banking. So what does that mean? A world war?
I
Because
don't
we're
know.
not just gonna go in and take North Korea or Russia the way that happened in Venezuela. So that would have to, you know. But I did read this. Some of the soldiers from Venezuela were saying what they experienced when a soldier from a helicopter fired what seemed to be some kind of sonic something that kind of paralyzed them. They weren't able to move.
Mhm.
They
I know
didn't
they have.
get.
I know they have rays like that. The military, I,
Yeah.
that they're not allowed to even use because they wanted to use
Well,
it in Iraq or Afghanistan. That
well,
they
they
fire
were
this
using
ray
them
to
now.
you, and it makes
Yeah.
you
And
feel like your skin is falling off, like you're on
oh
fire,
wow,
even though you're not.
really?
It gives you that feeling like it's melting off your body. This is for suicide bombers that are trying to approach vehicles. They just
Oh
point the
wow.
lasers at them. It
Uh
makes
huh.
them stop and run. You
Well,
know.
they were able to pull it off without killing them.
Mhm.
But they just the side effects were vomiting after.
Yeah.
But they say it was someone mentioned that it was kind of like reverse engineering
hmm
from UFOs that we've captured or supposedly.
So they're saying alien technology or something like that.
Yeah, well, if you listen to the Joe Rogan had a podcast with Bob Lazar, I'm not sure who.
Recently or an older one?
That, huh?
Recently or an older one?
No, it's older.
Okay.
Yeah, you ever listen to that one?
Yeah,
Dude,
I think I did, but I don't. It's been a while.
Joe Rogan has some good shows.
Yeah, I listened to
I
most of them.
I like the dude a lot,
Yeah,
especially because he experiences stuff for himself.
yeah, I agree.
When he talks about certain drugs or whatever,
hmm
sometimes he's on it talking about it. So he's not just what he heard.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. But Bob Lazar, that dude's just a genius,
Yeah,
and I think he got discovered because he had a jet engine in a Honda Civic and he kept winning all the races.
mhm.
So, and he was pretty much a kid back then when he was doing that.
Yeah. No, I heard
But
about
yeah,
that.
that's some crazy technology that they
So
can do stuff like that.
you saw in Iran as well.
Hmm?
So you saw what happened in Iran as well.
There's some protests going on, right? I haven't seen exactly what.
So yeah, they're asking for America. They're asking for Trump to help them.
Okay, so that's what it was about.
Yeah,
What's going on? What's going
well,
on with that?
they're saying that they want down with their, I don't know what they call it. It's not a dictator, but their leaders
Hmm.
that took over in the 70s, and the Ayatollahs, I think it is the Ayatollah.
Oh yeah, that's
They
right.
want to
That's right.
end that, and so
Uh-huh.
they're taking down the flags. They're toppling down their statues.
Hmm.
So they cut off the internet and all the phone lines. That way they don't put it out there to the world. Because Trump came out saying that he's gonna defend the protesters, and if he starts killing them, then we're gonna intervene.
Oh, okay. I did see that.
He just
I
didn't
did
say
see that.
how, so I don't know. We'll go after their headquarters or what. But he said
Yeah.
you better not touch them, or we will get
Yeah.
involved.
Wow,
But
that's
that's why
crazy.
they cut off their internet, I think. And then they're
Uh-huh.
saying that you see footage where he's saying that he's gonna kill people if they're opposing him. Not
Hmm.
in that way, but he said death to them, and they started quoting, some passages from the Quran.
Hmm.
So
Well, I think a lot they're I don't know what to believe sometimes,
mhm.
but um you see that a lot of Mamdani from New York, they're getting pretty comfortable with the Muslim, what I'm talking about.
Okay,
So I don't know exactly. Yeah, like I don't have research, on that.
yeah,
I don't know. I can't go one way or another. You don't know what to believe. Now anything's possible,
yeah. Anything is
but
possible.
yeah, I mean um yeah, I really don't have much to say on that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So Frankie just texted me.
What do you say? He's done
I
from Chuck E.
think he's
Cheese?
still over there at Bucky Cheese.
Okay. Well, we can do another one tomorrow. How about that?
Yeah, that's
With
fine.
all three of us.
He
Okay,
just
I'm I'm
he liked
I'm
it more.
good at I'm good after 2 our my time,
So 4 my time.
4 or 5 your time. I can do one right because I go to sleep early tomorrow because I head out I wake up about midnight or 1 and head down to LA and get on the road. So we can do that right before I go to sleep. As a matter of fact, I'll take some sleep medication, some sleeping pills, and I'll do the podcast.
No, don't do that. You're still doing that for work?
I am, yeah.
You have to. You're used to it already. That's why.
So I started taking half a pill of that. It's a controlled substance.
Is it doctor
Um,
prescribed or
it's doctor prescribed. Oh yeah,
yeah?
yeah. So I started taking half of the pill, mainly because I ran out, so I got to make it last until my next
Yeah.
prescription fill. But I take that along with the over-the-counter pill, and I drink it with ZzzQuil. So I got ZzzQuil. I got three different medications at the same time.
Yeah. Be
Or
careful with
else,
that.
yeah. Well, in the
I think they
beginning, I
said
used
that. I know for sure that. Well, allegedly that ZQL can cause some kind of that dementia or something like that.
ZzzQuil. Really, well,
Not
you can't
now,
trust.
but if it's for like prolonged, if you do it too much,
Yeah,
that's what I was told.
anything prolonged is bad. That's why I want to get out of what I do,
Yeah.
so I don't have to, because I have to get good sleep
Yeah.
in order for me to do what I
Right.
do
Safely.
safely and not fall asleep and run into
Yeah.
other families out there. I
Hmm.
have to get sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been trying to do my part and do something else, but mm, doors
Yeah.
ain't
Come to
opening.
Texas, man.
The
I'll
right
get,
doors ain't opening.
I'll get you a job over here.
Yeah.
Easy. Easy.
Well, what am I gonna do over there?
Work.
Huh?
You gonna work?
Oh, I'm not afraid of work.
Yeah.
I worked since I
You
was
would start in
16.
corrections,
Yeah.
and then you could go from there. I could show you the ropes,
Yeah.
and once you have experience there, if you want to come to the dark side,
I'll
you
I'll I'll, I'll probably just work the oil fields, oil field money.
Yeah, but we're also getting older. So
Yeah,
you start
yeah,
at the bottom to learn, you know?
yeah. I worked in refineries before.
I don't know how good your back is.
My back, my back or my background.
Your back.
I got a good. My background's good. My
Yeah,
back is still solid.
I'm sure your background is good.
Yeah, I got a great background
Yeah.
actually. Yeah. I'm able to get permits that some people can't get. So some of it is luck, some of it is God. You know, but I'm lucky. I'm lucky and fortunate at the same time. So that's pretty good. I still can't hit Powerball, but
I never play that.
well, they're saying it's rigged and it's
They
you
they
know
they decrease the odds of winning. They
did
did
they?
something with the numbers. They
Yeah.
changed everything 'cause too many people were winning. I don't know if
Oh,
this was in the
wow.
80s or 90s, so they
Yeah.
made it harder for the chances.
How
So
did how did they do that? It's still
people
the
that know
same.
numbers,
You
I
still
don't
have
know.
six numbers and one Powerball number.
It's probably the way they land or something. But dude, there's always a way, man. It's like in
Yeah.
Vegas.
Hmm.
They say there's always a way. That's why they know the odds too. In the cruise ships too, the odds are
Uh-huh.
different than they are in the casinos in the United States.
Really?
Because they're
I
not
didn't
in the
know that.
United States.
Hmm.
They're it's a lot lesser odds that you're gonna win in a cruise ship by a big difference.
Wow.
And when you play the card games and not the card games, the machines,
Hmm.
the
The
slot
slots?
machines.
Yeah.
And I just play Keno,
Hmm.
you know, but yeah, so the odds are way different.
Well, that's where I won some pretty good jackpots in the slots.
Mhm.
Mainly Morongo
I've been
out
there.
in Cabazon.
Yeah,
And I kid you not, there was this one
that's
dude
a cool
that
casino.
yeah, he couldn't win. I'm like, bro, you're not doing it right. I go, here, stay in your seat. I pulled it one time. I was just messing with him. He won $4,000,
Sheesh.
and I was like, you see? And he's looking at me like I'm some kind of magician or some kind of witchcraft dude, and I go, well, you got to break yourself off, and he gave me $100, but like, dude, you just
That's
won
it.
4,000, you're giving me 100.
Yeah, he's
But
been
I wasn't
nice
expecting
too.
that to happen anyway. You know,
So
yeah,
it
that was
reminds
pretty
me
cool.
when I lived in Vegas. Actually, right before I moved to Vegas, Fernando,
Mm,
we went to the Boulder Station Casino, and then we're playing Keno.
mm,
And he's like, "Man, I never win in this," and I won a few times Keno. I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "You never won nothing?" He said, "Nah, man, none of the machines I never won." I said, "Well, you're a Laker fan. Why don't you play the Laker jersey numbers? Because it's like bingo. I don't know if you're familiar with Keno or not.
not really.
It's just like bingo. You pick the numbers like lottery,
Uh-huh.
and they land.
Okay. Oh, all
And
right.
yeah,
All right.
it's real easy, dude. It's really that's
Yeah.
why I like playing that one because it's pretty basic. So I played the Clipper jersey numbers, like the starters. I'll select six numbers or bench players or my all-time favorite Clippers, whatever. I mix
Yeah.
it up.
All right.
And I told him, why don't you just play Laker jerseys? He's like, I don't even know what numbers what. I just know the names. I'm just like, so I don't know the freaking Lakers. He was sitting next to me, so I reached over out here. Then I'll play the Clipper jerseys on yours, and I'll boop 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 boop. He puts his quarter in it. I don't know if it was a quarter or more, and he hit. For with a quarter, he made $206 or $16
Wow.
off a quarter.
That's
So if he would have
crazy.
played max, that would have been a few. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's 6,000 or 4,000.
Yeah.
So he cashed it out. He goes, "Hey, let's go get some steaks." So
Yeah, that's nice.
covered the steaks, not bad
You
for a
can,
quarter.
you can't get a steak now for $200
Well, back
in
then,
Vegas.
yeah,
Yeah,
this was what two
I
thousand.
think I went with you one time. We went to, was it Domenico's or what's it called? It was at the Venetian.
I don't know the name of.
I think
I
it
know
was
the
you that we
casino,
went
but I
with.
wouldn't know the name inside.
Domenico's or
I know we were there.
Domenico.
We were on the limo
It was, yeah.
at
It was
night.
a good yeah, it was a fillet. I think it was a
Oh
fillet.
no, the macaroni grill where we went to go eat. Is that what you're
No,
talking about?
no, it was at the Venetian. There's a steakhouse inside. I'm not sure.
Are you
I
sure it was
forget.
me? So I know we went to the macaroni grill together. You, me,
Yeah,
my cousin Monica, Fernando, Larry.
we had a limo, and
Yeah,
then your cousin Monica, I think,
yeah,
and Larry. Remember your friend
yeah,
Larry? He had the
Larry.
Navigator when they barely
Yeah,
came out.
uh-huh.
I think it was that time,
Yeah, but no, we went
right?
to the. Wasn't it the Macaroni Grill that we went to? Yeah, it was Macaroni Grill.
Well, we probably went to both,
I don't
but
know.
it
We
was
were
pretty
drinking
cool.
a lot.
I remember going to the Hard Rock when they
Yeah,
had just opened up, the Hard Rock
yeah, that was
Vegas.
pretty new.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, but
That was a good night.
you know what was pretty cool though when I just started going to the horse races in Inglewood,
Mhm.
and
That's Santa Anita.
no,
Or,
no, Santa
or
Anita's in Santa Anita.
okay, I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, that this was at the Hollywood Park.
Okay, oh, Hollywood Park. Yeah,
Yeah, by the Forum, the old
hmm
Forum,
yeah, by
and
the Intuit Dome.
it was so cool, man, because it was me, Frankie, and Carlos, and they would have on Fridays they would have dollar. You go in for $1, and everything's $1, and it was cool. That's the first time I ever went
Smart.
to horse racing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a lot of fun.
hmm
It was fun because you're just hanging out, and when the horses they're crossing the line, everybody's like, yeah, yeah, yeah," thinking you're gonna win, and everybody throws their ticket away. They lost,
Yeah.
but it was pretty cool because I don't know how to gamble on that before. I just win. I picked one and then squared. Like one, two, or three,
Mhm.
whatever box. I think it's box they call it. But it was pretty cool. I would definitely go if I had time. That's my whole thing, man.
Yeah.
I don't have enough time.
They got horse races not too far from here. I think
Yeah.
it's in Selma, right before San Antonio.
Hmm.
So it's right. I see a lot of cars go out there, but I never been to it. I just see it off the freeway.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's all they do. If they do anything else.
Yeah.
Um,
I think I'm gonna hit up Frankie, see if they want to do some kind of date night maybe.
mhm.
Me and my wife and him and his girl, and we
Yeah.
can probably ours would probably be Santa Anita, the closest one.
Mhm.
You know, it's fun. It's fun.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah. No, it's been. I haven't been there since the '80s.
we still got to do a trip with all of us.
We got to plan it because
It would be
Frankie's always
pretty
on the
cool,
go though.
huh?
Frankie's always on the go.
Yeah,
He don't
yeah, that
stay in
dude.
place. He's
They
over there
travel.
Chuck E. Cheese right now. Send him to Frankie. Frankie. Here you go, Frankie. See you later, man. What? Take him to Chuck E. Cheese.
He's good with kids.
No,
My
I'm
kids
sure he
love
is.
him.
I see the videos.
Yeah, we were in Vegas one time, and they stayed with us. We could get like an extra room on the suite, and they stayed with us.
Yeah.
And oh, dude, my kids. I think he scared one of my kids because he put on his Dracula teeth. So I'm not sure which one it was, but yeah, my kids love Frankie.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, he's good with kids, man.
Yeah, you could tell. He's more likable
Yeah,
than you and me.
put together.
Yeah.
All right, man. I'm gonna cut it short because I gotta get ready. I got church tomorrow.
All right.
Take the family to church, and you want to run it back tomorrow?
Sounds good. Just send me a text and that way I know when to
Well,
expect.
remind me, because usually after church we'll go eat somewhere,
Okay.
and especially because the mother-in-law's here, my suegra.
Yeah.
So we'll pick somewhere to go, and that's a highlight, I guess. And it's nice to spend some time with my wife and my kids since I'm only here a day and a half
Yeah.
out of the week. It's gonna change soon. I
Well,
just
hopefully.
Yeah, I'm hoping. And the thing too is it's gonna be a pay cut. Whatever it is gonna be a pay cut.
Yeah.
But it's not about it's about the time that I'm not gonna get back with the kids, with the family. So yeah, all right, man. It was I'm
All
gonna send it
good.
to my buddy
And
Sanchez.
we'll get this going tomorrow again, hopefully with Frankie.
All right. All right, bro. Take it easy, man. I'll see you tomorrow. All right.